Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and as usual guys, I'm about to go on a trip. It's the first day for me to travel to the CLC convention, and as usual, you know guys, wherever I go, whatever I do with the union, I try to vlog, keep you guys in the loop and keep you guys posted. So it's about 7:30 ish, and at the Union Station. It's my first time traveling by via rails. I hope to see you and at the convention, whosoever is going, and of course don't forget to thumbs up, like and share the video guys, and here we go. This is the train. Is this? Get your tablet. So we're here and we don't know where to go.
Yeah, but which way?
So maybe we could ask somebody.
Yeah,
right?
we should find out for someone because I'm not doing it.
The frustration is great, guys. Like seriously. Here is our new young worker, and your name is?
Alyssa.
Hi Alyssa, nice to meet you. People, this is your new young worker.
Yes.
The whole squad's here. Squad's here. Purple Power, SCIU, CLC 2023. You already know what it is.
Yes. Say it again.
SCIU in the house.
Yes, we are.
How are you? How are you? No, it just disappears. It's like buzzing, like it beat all the labor movement people
Merci, le micro il débarque. Nous qu'on arrive sur stage, on embarque. Toujours prêt, y'a pas de pause comme on track. On est passé comme de l'entraque.
Yeah, brothers running way too powerful. You drink your bikes, it's foul with the mouth. You know it's too tight like that. Chill with that, brother. You on fire. Already going super saying no fire.
No, I got way too much enemies spreading to my.
It infuriates me. I don't understand
1,000 of you out there. I sound like there was like 2. I don't know. Is this thing on? Woo! All these important people behind me here looking good. Yeah. You in the middle got nice teeth right there. Yeah, show them your teeth. That's that union teeth right there. Someone paying for them teeth. Yeah. Laughter's good, right?
Yeah.
Laughter's solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Oh, solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Through the workers' blood shall run. There can be no greater power anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? Hold that. But the union
Representing. Come. Can you grab a picture?
Hi to my YouTube. The happy squad, we're right here. Can you say hi to my viewers?
Oh, hi to hi viewers.
Yeah, shout out Kellicious channel.
Kellicious bomb.
Yo, big
up Kellicious.
Yeah,
that's what she's
Kellicious
sweet.
channel.
Big up Kellicious channel, you see me? Big up, you see me? Big up.
Straight from Outer Yard.
Straight from
Julie,
Outer Yard, you see me?
In generations. This was the creation of the new dental care program.
Homophobic and transphobic hate. We want a review for Employment Equity Act. We want a national action plan on gender-based violence. We want support for people living with disabilities, including the first Disability Inclusion Action Plan and Bill C-22, the Canada Disability Benefit, that will help reduce poverty and support the financial security of persons with disabilities. We fought to advance truth and reconciliation and Indigenous justice, including Bill C-15, an act respecting the United Nations Declaration on Rights of Indigenous.
Canada, and one of the co-chairs for the Constitution and Structure Resolution Committee. I want to thank all the committee members for their deliberations and hard work on dealing with these resolutions brought forward to us. And I would also like to call on my fellow co-chairs of the committee to...
R-E-S-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-E-C-T, right now at the PSAC, so suck it.
Joining your Fight Back campaign today.
Healthcare Executive Vice President, pronouns she, her. Healthcare, SEIU Healthcare has 60,000 healthcare workers, and climate change is the biggest health threat facing humanity.
Worker. My father was terminal in Saskatchewan, and she came to our home, and I saw very firsthand from a family's perspective how critically important that woman was to our lives. She took care of my dad when it became very personal for him, and it was tough for daughters to take care of your father like that.
Yes.
But then she sat down and talked to me about what was going to happen, and she did that off the clock.
But anything about people, we have to disrupt
Put a hole in their ballot.
That was what?
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Vanessa. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, Vanessa Sharma, VP of Colored Workers for CLC.
I want to ask you, how does it feel, and what words do you have of inspiration to people as young as you who wants to do this and who should do this?
It feels overwhelming. I miss my mom. I wish I could just call and tell her. But one piece of advice that I would say is age does not matter. You can start as young as you want, and if you put your heart and soul into it, it will happen.
Hi, how are
Can you please introduce yourself to my viewers?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jordan Ford. My name is Jordan Ford. I'm from the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, representing the Toronto local 626, newly elected co-VP for the Workers of Color of the CLC.
I want you to tell my viewers, what does it feel like to be newly elected?
It's an honor. It's something that I'm very passionate about, representing our people, representing workers of color. I'm really excited to get to work.
As the new young VP of the CLC, I want you to tell us, what are your plans? What do you plan on doing for people your age, younger or older?
Well, first things first, I want to make sure that we all stay connected. It was amazing to see how many people were in this room today. I want those connections to last until the next CLC, and hopefully we have a bigger space for our caucus coming forward. I want workers of color and youth specifically to feel they are represented in their leadership as well, to encourage all youth to rise up so we can continue to raise working conditions for workers across Canada.
For someone as young as my son, I want you to tell him what are your inspiration and how you will inspire him to be and do what you do.
The amazing Black civil rights leaders that have come before us, both internationally within the labor movement as well. Sister Marie Clark Walker, Sister Jan Simpson, Sister Megan Whitfield, Sister Carol Wall. There have been so many impactful mentors that we may not read about in books that can actually be closer than we think. So I would encourage your son to tap into whatever interests him and find someone that looks like him to be his inspiration.
How can you be reached? How can we get your connections? Do you have a Facebook?
Jordan Ford. My Instagram is jfordcupw. Twitter is the same thing, jfordcupw.
looks like they're gonna have Carol Fest here this year, eh?
I saw shot my friend Charlie go to that to go move. I know Carol Fest in Montreal.
Yeah. What month do they usually have it again?
In July, August. It's similar to Carnival.
Yeah. I came down here for it once.
I did receive a text of apology this morning from the officers, and I want to thank the officers for their intent of making us whole again this morning. I'm sure you had a deep discussion about inclusion of our work as a whole, and I thank you for that. The rest of the delegates in the room do not know that this is not something new to Black, racialized, and Indigenous members, and if you are an equity-deserving member this morning, I'm asking you to stand. Larry asked the workers of color to stand yesterday, and he said, I have never seen so many workers of color in the room in my history. We have so much to be thankful for. I appreciate the clapping, but there is something definitely wrong.
Yes.
While we see ourselves reflected in this room standing today, we don't see ourselves reflected anywhere else. And if we are talking about real inclusion, really making a difference, talking about making change and integrating equality in all of the work that we're doing, then we must put it into practice. This is not a game. For over 400 years, we have felt this pain. And if we've come to an era or a time of growth and accepting, then it can't stay the same. Look at us here. What happened last night was completely unacceptable. You cannot have a room full of over 200 workers of color in a room, in a caucus, and the people who are leading and are conducting the vote are white. The only two people in the room, which goes to say to me that we did not do our homework, that the council didn't do their homework. We're not blaming you. The late Carol Wall said, nothing about us without us.
That's
right.
right.
And that's how we have to look at this. We're not conquering dividing. There's room at the table for all. If we're great and good to be poster children and on videos, then we're even better to be on the stage, on the main stage. And bringing in one racialized person and checking off a box doesn't do it. We have to do better as a whole. In 3 years, if I live to see 3 years, the room will be even greater and better around equality. But that will only happen when the affiliates really do good work in integrating that in all of the work that they're doing till we get to this level and this stage. Because it's what it said to us last night as a group was, if you can only find 2 white folks to run this caucus, that means we're not doing a good enough job in our own house, in hiring them, and hiring with retention. We implore you this morning, this is not a criticism. This is a way for us to move forward. And we all want to grow together. We implore you to actually take the next 3 years to integrate real equality into the work, into the root of the work that we're doing in the labor movement. Thank you.
I am Stuart, member organizer, and I am an executive board member of SCIU Healthcare.
Stephanie, you want to answer that question?
First is about hearing the members' stories and the struggles that they go through within the workplace. Then I take those issues and I relate it back to how being a part of a union can benefit them. For example, if the workplace have no sick days, I will give an example of a unionized workplace that has successfully won sick days for their members. Then it's about trust. Once you build a trust with them and help them get over the fear of an employer, then you take that trust and you build
Morning, delegates. Tyler Downey here, proud member of SEIU Healthcare Canada. And to start, I want to just start with, when we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win.
And when we organize, we win more. And so I'm proud to stand here to support this action plan. As an organizer of many years, I've seen what organizing does to people across Ontario. I see the transformation that happens when people begin to organize. And I've seen the transformation that happens when unions get together to organize. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So when we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win.
And so we've got to continue to organize. And I'm so proud to see and happy to see that we are beginning to have an organizing conversation. Because let's be clear about what we're talking about. We're not just talking about how to grow unions. We're not just talking about how to increase unions' revenue. That's not what this is all about. This is about making sure our communities are communities that we can be proud of. Making sure that the women that we represent in healthcare can stand up and have a voice for themselves. Can stand up against these employers that shitted all over them, that abused them during the pandemic. And when you think about what we just went through, the need to organize is more important now than ever before. The need for unions to come together and organize in a different way is more important now than ever before. We've got to organize across jurisdictions, not complain about jurisdictions. We can't be rating each other. We've got to make sure the movement is strong and healthy, because our communities across this country depend on it. People need to see the union standing strong together. Because when we fight together, we win together. When we organize together, we win together. And so, comrades, let's come out of this convention and let's move forward with the united front across this country. No matter your jurisdiction, no matter where you come from, let's ensure that we organize together and figure out a way to bring more folks into the labor movement, because we are stronger together. Thank you very much.
You feel like the company's going to do the right thing, promote you up. I did get one promotion. I became a manager, assistant manager in the first year. But I never forgot where I came from. As an entry-level worker making $12 an hour.
Please introduce yourself to my viewers.
Sure. Chris Smalls, the president of the Amazon Labor Union. Happy to be here in Montreal for the first time, standing in solidarity. Shout out to SEIU.
Are you the president of that union, sir?
Yes, I am.
You are the founder?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are? Okay, thank you so much. So I want to ask you, after listening to your story, I want to know, how did you feel walking away that day?
Empowered, to take power into your own hand and control your own destiny, and that's the most powerful thing a person could do. And not being unsure of what was going to happen, that's the uncertainty that a lot of us has faced in America. Like, we have to fight with our back against the wall, and to come out on top, it's the ultimate feeling in the world, best feeling.
But you know how us immigrants are. We are afraid of not knowing. And to me, walking away is not knowing where that next paycheck is coming from. So I want to know, where did the fire came from in your belly? Because I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be able to just walk away.
Well, that's the thing. That's what the community support is for. That I didn't know either. I took a stance thinking I'm doing the right thing, and the community gravitated to that. And that's what we have to lean on. I know it can be scary. You might lose your check, you might lose your job, but the community is the ones that uplift us as leaders. And if you have that community support, there's nothing that can stop it.
So, I mean, I'm so proud of you as a person of color, of course. I want you to tell our viewers what would be your biggest motivational speech to them in moving forward, in getting this labor movement going as a black person, as a minority?
Just understand that we are the majority of the workforce, and we have the power to stop the seeds of production at any given time. And when we come together, there's nothing that can stop us. We have to stay resilient, stay militant, and stay together. There's nothing stopping us. And those narratives that we're lazy, that we are unskilled workers, those are all false narratives. We have to create our own and make history.
What are your words to the young people of your generation, I'd say, looking at you?
I mean, our time is now. Once again, a lot of people in the labor movement don't want to give us opportunity, and unfortunately, we still have to fight for, just having, respect in that aspect, and it shouldn't be that way. As young people, we have to fight and continue to fight, because we're not fighting just for the time now. We're still fighting for our children.
Looking at you, you can tell that you are a president of the union. What would you say about being true to yourself?
I wouldn't be any other way. If it ain't real, then it's not genuine to me. And who I am as a person is what you want to see 10 years ago. So I can't change that, and I want to break down that barrier. That's why I dress as it is, because that stigma of wearing whatever the status quo wants you to wear, or talking a certain way, those days are over. We in a new time now, younger generation.
Thank you. So I want to say thank you so much, and you want to drop that website again?
Yes, support us at AmazonLaborUnion.org. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Chris Aylward, National President, Public Service Alliance of Canada. My friends, it's my honor to nominate my friend, my brother, a fighter for all workers, Brother Larry Russo as Executive Vice President of the CLC. Larry has proven time and time again that he's a fighter. He's a public sector worker, but he's a fighter for all workers. Larry is a proud, gay, racialized activist and knows too well what discrimination looks like and knows how to fight it and make sure that Solidarity Class is the forefront of that fight in the streets and in the legislatures as well. It's my great honor to nominate Larry Russo.
SEIU Healthcare International Canadian Vice President. My pronouns are she and her. And it is a real honor for the third time to present the nomination of Larry Russo. Larry has been a beacon of hope and inspiration for those who have faced discrimination and harassment due to their sexual orientation and race. His unwavering commitment to social justice and equality has made him a profound impact on the lives of countless individuals. This week, we all committed to continue to promote diversity and inclusion, confront systemic racism in our society, and Larry's leadership and advocacy are more important than ever. And now he has shown us that we can make a difference, that we can stand up for what is right, and we can create a world where everyone is valued and respected. So it is my great pleasure that I second the nomination of Larry Russo, a great singer, a great dancer, and a great activist.
Alors, on est sur un timer, là. Alors, écoute, c'est avec des grands remerciements. Je remercie mon syndicat, l'AFPC, de sa nomination, merci Chris, et ainsi que le syndicat des services, Charlene Stewart, thank you so much, and SEIU for your third nomination. Three's a charm. And j'accepte avec plaisir!